Ladies and gentlemen, it is now September. I know I did an extra channel update just recently, but that one was kind of special about the recent attack on the channel. This one is going to be your normal channel update, if there even is such a thing. We're going to talk about what's coming up with the channel and so on in just a second, but first I'd like to show you my current situation. As you might have heard before, I'm going to be moving soon, in just a few weeks as a matter of fact. I finally sold my old house a few days ago, so now we can start packing up properly. I mentioned in my previous channel update how things have been kind of messy for me lately, so let me tell you a little bit more about that. If you remember from my channel update in August, we had a cat escape, and then he bit Srannon, my girlfriend, in the thumb as we were getting him back into the house. And then we left for this medieval week event. Well, that infection didn't get better, it got worse. So while we were away from the house, she got a doctor to look at it over the internet and got the antibiotics switched out for stronger ones. That didn't help either. So on the Thursday of that week, the remote doctor told us to immediately head to the ER. So off we went in the middle of this medieval celebration. Weird feeling. The hospital staff were incredibly rude and unhelpful. We waited for more than 4 hours before finally a very nice and helpful doctor looked at her finger and went, "You need to stay here at the hospital and we're giving you antibiotics through an IV and you might need to have surgery." Well, to make a long story at least somewhat shorter, she did end up having surgery, missed the ferry back home, so the rest of us had to leave without her, and then she finally got to leave the hospital later that night and could take the midnight ferry home. So it's been 5 weeks now and it's mostly healed. Still swollen and sensitive for her, but at least no wound anymore. And in the middle of all of this, we've been packing up her apartment, trying and failing several times to sell my house, and so on. Those of you with a good memory for detail might also remember that I mentioned that I would be abroad by the time this channel update rolled around. Well, I'm not. One of Srennon's friends is getting married and we were supposed to attend her wedding in Greece. Sadly, with the way that her thumb has been healing and the massive amount of antibiotics she's been taking, the medical risk of traveling abroad is just too big for us to take the chance, so we're staying at home. Which is made even worse because Kiddo's birthday is coming up and she has been looking forward to spending that on the beach in Greece. And in the middle of all this personal mess, I ended up dealing with the whole harassment from Shimek. Not exactly ideal, and it ate up quite a lot of the spare time I had for working with the channel. This has meant that the tutorials I had planned for 1.13 command stuff and especially data pack stuff have been delayed, and it has been hard for me to get the update videos out on time. I mean, I don't have any kind of studio right now, so I have a temporary studio set up in a closet in Srennon's apartment, which is warm and kinda noisy from 3 computers, but at least it makes recording possible. And then I've also been recording update videos in our bedroom in my house, which is incredibly uncomfortable because I have no table, and yet I need to sit very close to the microphone. And actually, right now I'm recording this in my kitchen. So yeah, enough about the current situation, let's talk about the future. Many of you who play on the fan server have been asking about the world download from Season 1. Now, I've had problems because of the size of that download. It's crazy how big Minecraft worlds get when everybody's exploring for mansions and end cities, let me tell you that. However, now that I'm moving, I'll end up with a better internet connection, and I'm also going to invest in a proper storage server. So that means that as soon as the move is complete, I'll be able to put the world up for download. I know this is incredibly late, and I really do apologize for that. Looking at channel content coming up, the Mass Effect series is looking like it's heading towards its end pretty soon. Now, one thing I've always said is I don't want this channel to become a one-game channel. I never want this channel to be only Minecraft. So we'll have another longer series that will be a different game. I do, however, want to find a new game that you guys enjoy. So I'm open for suggestions about what games you'd like to see. Currently I'm thinking that a survival type game would probably be the most appropriate. Of course, there's stuff like 7 Days to Die and Ark that have been out for a while, but there are probably a whole bunch of newer games too. Anyway, I want to hear your opinions, so please head down to the comment section and post your dream games you'd like to see me play. Doesn't matter what it is, I promise I'll take a look at each and every comment and look up all the games I don't know about already. Then I think what we'll do is I will take the ones I think are best shots, and we'll put those up for a vote somehow and grab what comes out on top. And then the last thing I want to mention is the prospect of a new Minecraft survival challenge. I made some decisions about it and even started doing some practice run because this one is going to be an incredibly difficult one. But I have decided to wait with starting the actual run. This is both to complete my move, but also because I really want to run this on Minecraft 1.13, but I also want to be able to use the replay mod. 2 more follow-ups I'd like to mention. YouTube just the other day popped up a whole bunch of contributed translations into my channel, which is great, except some of them were over a year old. So for those of you who contributed, I'm sorry they didn't get published until now. I have no idea why YouTube hid them until now. The second thing is, last channel update I talked about what comments I remove. I did forget one thing. Comments that just tell me to go make a video for a new update or rudely ask where the video is, get removed. Like, trust me, I am aware when new versions arrive. If there isn't a video, it's because I haven't had time to finish making it yet. I rearranged my life to a very high degree in order to be able to make news videos quickly, but sometimes I have a life. Don't nag about it. These videos take a lot of time to make. You're getting them basically for free, so please have a little bit of patience, and also do keep an eye on my Twitter, because that's where I usually post when a video gets delayed. Anyway, this is getting really long, so I think we'll end it here, and let's end with the celebration of a milestone. We've passed more than 1,000 videos on the channel, which is crazy. Thank you for supporting me and the channel. I look forward to 1,000 more. Again, remember to let me know what games you'd like to see me play. This is slicedlime, signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.